Okay, cool. Plug. And close out of that. Where's OBS? Wait a minute for someone to come through, for people to come through. What do you have? Oh, I do have. Let's see, open. Cool. Just a second for things to happen. Sick at work, didn't realize I was sick till I got here. Love it when that happens. That's sarcasm. No, I don't. I definitely relate. Between nods the stream, you sure can. Twitter is yours, not mine, but I always appreciate stream viewers. That way it feels worthwhile that I do what I do. Get the environment set up in oops. I want to make sure that works, make sure that's good. Awesome. Should also make sure it's up to date. It is cool. I'll just wait for more people to come in and then I'll always the shitty part to this is you don't want to give your introduction when there aren't very many people, because then you have to give it again. It's not ideal. So you're that's with me personally. So the first like few minutes on average for me is sitting around just waiting. The first like quiet or my quiet on average for me is just waiting. I'm a little quiet, but it's that audio bump can't fix on my end. So I'm fine on my end. That's great. My speaker volume is just too low. Okay, we got 3 people. That's good enough. So as the title suggests, I'm gonna refactor Mule Kick and probably a lot of weapon core stuff in of itself. Because it's buggy and it wasn't tested very well to begin with, and it's just kind of gross Hello, Xander fam. Let me show you what I mean. Remember where it is. I'm going full screen. Oh yeah, this was an example of a nasty bug on your Steam. Doesn't always remove the third gun. Yeah, it's not tracked correctly, which isn't a problem enough because you only have one life there, so it isn't often noticed. But utilities, weapon utilities. This isn't where switch weapon is, but it's where it should go. Find function. Look for the nasty. Looking for the nasty. Weapon switch. That doesn't even work properly. There's another one too. Is it in weapon core? It's a mess. For the weapon. Yeah, W underscore switch. And it's a bunch of like temp states and stuff, and it's kind of gross. So what I want to do is I want to better store this information, and I want it to be an array, a fixed value array of a data structure. That way you could easily it'd look a lot cleaner for one. Hello, Milky Plain. It'd look a lot cleaner. The implementation would be a lot cleaner, and it's a lot more straightforward in these parts. So it's gonna kind of suck. It's gonna kind of be a big one. I probably should have started the stream a little earlier, but I just went off, decided that this is what I wanted. So here's a bunch of shit. Weapon system defines. Has to be years old. Weapon do we even use that? Okay, well I can't use VS Code's terminal because fuck you. Somewhere. Let's trash that. No, it's not equal weapon. No. Okay, goodbye, weapon You were cool, I guess. Oh, let's set this 0 in player. I wonder what that went to way back when. So many people have been inside of this, and it's been around for so many years that things are implemented and then they're adapted, and then depreciated things just linger. So, quick C struct, it's a var struct, right? Oh, here, yeah, var struct. Nasty. Back up. See that here. Reference. Var struct. Weapon inventory. This weapon struct. Restruct. No, because it's not for equipment, it's just for weaponry. Gun inventory struct, whatever. The float, we need to store the weapon ID. Weapon magazine. Weapon reserve. What else do we need to store? The skin. I think I saw something about that. If I just do a search for third, I'll probably find it. Third weapon skin. Third ammo. Oh yeah, the secondary mag. Weapon magazine. Interesting. I appreciate your enthusiasm. will. So player. Nine. Here's a question. No way that works. So if I define max player weapon at 3. Hey Mule, how are ya? And I can define. I do a dot gun inventory struct. And player. Does that work? Does that compile? uh, Compile and run. It does. Interesting. That's a really weird use of structs. Bit tired, but good. How are you? I'm all right. We're NPing some Z's. Weapon 2 frame. Can you store that? No, I won't. That'll be fine. Okay, so let's take note of every instance where gain a weapon. So, off the wall, clearly, from the box, app takes and gives away. Your last stand, spawn, or any other action. Just those 5. So I want this to be a proper revamp. Any other? Oh, you know what? For the struct, float is. That's important. That's the whole reason we're doing this. Might be it. I feel like I see it in a lot more places. Am I missing something? Teleported traps, triggers, more weapon. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. So I think start with which where would be a good place to start? Need the no, we don't need to store the model. It's such an overwhelming task, like with a code base this large. Like yeah, we're gonna revamp storage for a thing that's absolutely everywhere. How about I start weapon utilities? How about I make a proper weapon swapping function? Weapon or give. We'll do swap weapons, and then we'll store uh, back, because since there are 3 weapons, there is an opportunity where if we want to move it, or if we want to improve support for swapping mouse wheel, you totally could have it so you can swap back and forth between 2 of the 3 and not have to rotate through all 3. Hey Soph. So we'll store that. Formed standard swap. Backwards if true. Be a comma there. Gotta get my grammar right. Backwards if true. Swaps. Back in index as a 2 forwards. Oh, we need to store the entity. Do I use that syntax export too? Do I use ent? I use person. How dare I? Strange. Then swap weapons. Person backwards. So just the standard Uber smooch. No way! Hey Connor. Just a standard array guy here. So we can do 4 0 I is less than player weapons I plus. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, I think we're back in business, except for chat. But I can restart chat, I think, maybe. It's so annoying. How do I refresh you, buddy? I'll add a D. How about that? I'll break it, then I'll fix it. Wahahaha. Okay, and then I'm gonna refresh my local chat. That was not cool. You ask me, you're the best. I try. Definitely try. But we're back. We lost half of our viewers. Oh, that's okay. That happens. Oh, wait a minute. See if more pop in. I didn't expect that to happen. It was an unfortunate event. I don't think it's gonna get better. But anyway, we were swapping weapons here. So the obvious thing to do be if I is not player weapons -1, we do, let me remember how the struct is. So I have to be mindful here. I have to remember. Oh, viewership went up. I have to remember to store this properly. The person, that weapon ID, it would be I +1 weapon ID I. We have to store that first. Old one. Code ID. Or would we just duplicate the whole thing? Store it locally? Might be what we do. So we do a first pass where we do our storage, and then a second pass where we actually do the alternation. I think that would work. It's technically slow, but it's 6 iterations on a for loop, so it's not terrible. So do store current weapons dot inventory struct weapons storage. I'll just do another one of these if my dyslexia doesn't become a problem. Weapons. There it I. So weapons storage 0 weapon. Oh, I. E person dot I. Xing is in the wrong place. It's okay, that's fine. It happens. Let's go and pop, 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 pop. Weapon magazine. Put that up. Left. That up. Reserve. So back that up. Skin. Well, is Mule kick weapon. I had just enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I skipped over reserve. Dumb with me. Wasn't paying attention. That's fine. That should be all 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. Works for me. And we have all this locally, so now we don't have to worry about weird balancing temp storage. Technically, less optimal, but it's better for my head. That's what matters. So we do weapon storage. Actually, be person weapons. Another oops I did. 1, 6. In fact, it'd be weapons. Weapons I getting like really involved here. I'm glad this is gonna be a utility. No one will ever have to touch this again. That's the goal, at least. Cleared out weapons. One. Let me make sure this compiles. That'll tell me if I messed up. I definitely messed up. Do something I broke. Find what I break. Uh, 150 is semi. Oh. Player weapons. Ugh. Gross. Like embarrassing. I haven't worked on anything in a couple days, and it's sort of a weird data structured design that should be it. Okay, there's still a warning. Not all control paths return a value. Oops, that should be a void. Should be it. Okay. In and out because I'm at work, no worries. When Verupt, after warehouse. There's a release order to this. It's an official map. And then it's a revision of one of the unique official NZP maps. So it's Noct, and then Warehouse, and then Verupt, and then Christmas Special, Shino Numa, and then Bonson, and then Duries. That's the intended order. And that way there's an opportunity, because something a lot of people don't understand is that um, I boast that the feature set is equivalent to what I wore, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's polished. And that order specifically allows me to ensure every component is ready to accurately represent the product at that time. Because I want this to be something awesome. That would be my end goal. I go in and out of waves of pride with this. You know, I'll do something I deem an achievement, and it's like, oh man, it's awesome. And then I'll watch someone play it. Oh my god, how did that slip by me? I feel really bad. Okay, I stop. Else. Oh, nice, thank you. Sure, not the answer you wanted, but it's the answer you got. So if it is, then it needs to be 0 for all of these. I think that's it. I think that should be weapon switching, aside from uh, this. I does not equal 0. All of these be a -1. Else, it would be person not weapons 0 is max player weapons -1. Ching, 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 ching. Okay. Ugh. Definitely better than this garbage though. Ugh. And then it looks like there's some fluff here. Um, weapons for our mule. Oh, I probably need to guard against that, right? Hmm. 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 Otherwise, we'll put to blank float weapons uh, out. Person, perks, mule. Count is max player weapons. Otherwise, max player weapons minus. And then in place all these other references. Weapon count, weapon count, weapon count, weapon count. That also doesn't work. Fuck. Hmm. Needs to be more advanced than I'm letting it. And also ruins the dynamism. Dynamicism? I need to do another pass. Let's player weapons. Floating point loop areas make me uncomfortable. I agree completely. Um, Integers do not exist in Quake C because it's uh, primitive with quotation marks. Um, it's limited in its types. Um, and I guess Carmack, I guess justifiably, if you had to choose between only having integers and only having floats, floats are more versatile. So this is what you're left with as a result. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Fantastic. But no, I agree with the sentiment. So I guess in this pass, I should probably do iterate over weapon count. Get rid of this garbage. Actually, even better. not weapons. 5, 0. Let's not store shit if there's no shit to store. I hate the name of that strap. Okay, so now we have an accurate presentation of the weapon count. Means this is good. Let me run through this in my head. I think that'll work. Okay, it's 1, 2. I think this will pass. I think this will suffice. Oh my god, I'm so glad to get rid of this garbage. So we do need these guards. I want this to be the end all be all. Bring this shit over. Capitalize these because I am cultured. Get over the player inventory and shift the array around. An exclamation point. It asserts confidence in the implementation. Okay. And then there's this. We're just making our way. This is gonna be awful fast in debug. I know it. Theoretically, it's the new weapon swapping implementation. Now the whole thing, all of the weapons now just need to revolve around this. So, secondary weapon. Let's just, we can get rid of W switch. Second. Not very many references. That's cool. So if there's a secondary weapon, so instead, we store the amount of weapons the player has. Good question. Me. Good question. Play zombie. Very true. I guess we should. Code weapon count. Elsewhere. Okay. It should be weapon count. For 1. Get rid of that. That was this. Secondary weapon. As weapon. What the fuck is this? Goodbye. Area weapon. Weapon count equal 1. All the secondary weapons gone. Do a search for secondary. That can go. Third weapon. About third. about secondary, so that's cleaned out. You switch. Does it be, what do I name it? Weapon swap weapons. This doesn't allow for passing parameters. Why not? End the function. I guess I can wrap it. You know, for the sake of simplicity, I think I'm gonna walk back in the backwards swap it. I'm evil. I'm diabolical. No. But I'm not looking to refactor more than I have to. It's a very supplemental change. It really isn't a requirement. There's all this person shit. Little hack I like to do. Auto. Being awful. Oops. Awesome. Okay. Make sure that's still, well, it's not going to compile this W switch. Weapons swap. Weapon. W switch is gone. Great. Try to build it. Didn't build. Fantastic. It's weapons. That really come before in the progs. No, it doesn't. A weapon. Swap weapons. Oops. Okay. We're not in build now. Oh, this needs to go lower. So let's go at the bottom. Rev Dead Redemption 3. Understand. Still didn't build. Love this. My favorite debug. Return weapon model. Avoid, right? Yeah, avoid. Just a little bit of a reference up here. Just go. Is this it? Okay. Nope. My god, W switch. Just grab 4. W switch. What else is it? Just that one place. Okay, now all we have is a warning. W count is 0. We did it. We won. Look at that. Now, weapon switching is completely broken. What you love to see. So I can buy. Perfect. This is a tremendous start. This might not look like it. So I can be able to test that this works properly. Sub.weapon is self.weapons 0. Weapon ID mag 0. Well, I don't want current mag and shit. This is the only one I care about. be realistic. Because this is the one that Quake stores internally. The update ID. So now it should swap all of the ammo and stuff. Okay, I'll get my actually no. Oh, because we don't set it before. That's fine. That makes sense. Well, I would have gotten no. That's fine. Here's where things get even more fun. Underscore start working. Ugh. Old shit from years ago. Gross. Zombie. Weapon. Hit weapon. Start weapon. 0. Start 1. Start. How about that? You have Discord. You know. No Discord. Okay. There's a new utility for us. Put it up here. Weapon. Give weapon. Weapon ID. Reserve. Sends a weapon to the next slot. Slot in there. Fantastic. Weapon ID optional. Weapon exciting optional. Fantastic. Okay. Find next available. 0. Player weapons. If see self dot weapons I 0 build stats 3. Oh, we need another macro here. No kick. So self dot weapons I if weapon dot weapons I magazine is mag. This is brackets. Maybe a little involved. If is dual weapon. ID. Weapons. Double weapon magazine left is also the weapon. Awesome. You're trying to kick the mule off. They did something wrong? Dude, have you heard that, Mule? It needs to shut up. That is my opinion. You're gonna be a drug mule. You gotta keep quiet. Okay. Else about weapons. I got weapon mag. Weapons. Weapon. Do this to the left. Plastic. Weapon reserve. I don't need brackets for this guy. Weapons high. Reserve. Waste the enemy on a shot without kicking them from the lobby. Just trying to play some COD. Oh. Let's make a dual shot. What do I do with that? I recently bought a disc for Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation 3. It was updating, and it takes forever to update. But it went out, or it failed during that internet outage a few minutes ago. So I have to start it again. Looks like it's resuming where it left off. So it's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. Weapon reserve. Weapon reserve. Awesome. Weapons high. So get weapon ammo. Weapons high. Weapon ID. Or 5. 5. Did I not specify? I'm sorry. I already own 4. 4 is like awesome gameplay wise, but no matter where you play it, you get such like shafty performance. I was playing it a few minutes ago, also on PS3, and I was like, oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so for running give weapon, we obviously want to swap to. We want that to work. You don't want to just swap. I think we want a specific one. Or it's only going to be used for take weapon. Are we important question is if ever a scenario where we need a weapon from the player? Yeah, the pack lunch. So now tell the player to hold it. Of computer hardware Rockstar devs couldn't dream of when they made 4, still can have decent 60. If you use DXVK, you will get there. Which is why everyone touts how well it runs via Proton. Which is, awesome, but that's not a solution. It fixes part of the problem, but that game is fundamentally fucked. But if you use the XVK, you'll probably get there. A weapon set active in slot. It should be in the loop so that we can reference it. Active in slot by great. That will be shut down immediately because unfortunately that's out of scope for the project. When NZDs come, what's a field for NZD? Okay, now I have to actually install the game. That'll be fun. But no, out of scope. Okay, active the slot. So now I basically need to fuddle around with. Don't worry, when NZDs come, they can be part of your map. I gotta turn my TV down and don't care, GTA. I don't care. So setting active in the slot. I feel like this needs to be a part of this component. It's important that the array stays in that order. We don't want to break that order. So yes. Any gig install. Oh, it's actually pretty speedy. You know, relatively speaking. On GTA 4 on my Steam Deck, and yeah, I've heard around 50 to 60 frames. There's some like PC mods that fix like weapon spread and stuff. I'm getting distracted. Sit back. Here's an idea. Optional float. No. No cooldown. Well, that one. It's like an NG mod. I don't understand that reference. But, weapon is an active install. We want to keep shifting the array. Wish it wasn't so blurry. Maybe this would work. Optional float. No. If no. Just kind of a little bit of a hack, I guess. I don't know whether or not it constitutes one actually. It's one of the highest rated games of all time. I wouldn't be surprised GTA 4 is widely considered like a fantastic game. How much the mod is. It was hella fun. Yeah, Crowbar does an awesome job with that. Last I checked, it couldn't run, like it only targeted Half-Life, so it couldn't run Counter-Strike. Not as like a performance limitation, just as like a fixed one. I'm curious. Let me go check that out. Let me see if we did something about that. GitHub, is it Crowbar? Is that just what it is? No. ESP. Come on, buddy. Bro, wow. The one time he doesn't use underscore. No, still from December. I don't know. But Casey, I wouldn't be surprised if 5 ended up overtaking that slot. Just because it's a fucking juggernaut. Let's see now. Okay, anyway. Or this is awful. I'm not player weapon. There should be eyes less than slot eyes plus. Weapons swap weapons true. I can be added. Let's finish down proper skeleton animations. Well, my question for you would be, why? What purpose would that have? There's no mod existing that utilizes IQM for gold source. You'd be creating sort of a line in the sand between like hash PSP mods and hash mods themselves. And to be honest, you want to work in quick as opposed to gold source. Gold source is a fucking wreck. Rid the world of vertex swimming. Half-Life models are skeletal based, and I don't think they swim. I don't think they swim. These have Giga Vertex swim. They're standard Half-Life MDLs. You must be getting confused with something else. Be honest, to be 100% real with you. Because didn't she talk about someone like made like a Half-Life quote unquote port in standard Quake, and they just converted everything to Quake 2? Like this is hash, like through and through. This is a bad video. 2 years ago. Yeah, the port sucks a lot less now.
A while back, I took a look at some ports of Valve games to the PlayStation Portable. Since then, that video
Okay, give me a good shot of someone up
had the
close.
Rock engine. If anyone has a
He's
solid
not
guess,
swimming.
please let me know.
He's not
Next to
swimming.
the area with the microwave,
Give me someone. Give me real up close so I can
something I wasn't able
say
to
for
tell
sure.
from
I could be
playing
thinking of an
through
older
videos
half. Yeah,
discovered. The use button
like this is proper hatch.
by default.
Like this is no. This is straight Half Life. Um, Steam copy of Half Life drag and drop run. Good.
The right arrow
I know because I've done it before. It's an impressive port. It runs really well. Please just put me up close to someone.
I've done to an end in the Kirok version.
Yeah, he's not swimming at all. But yeah, like it's just Half-Life, and it runs really really well. He's in an emulator right now. Um,
Start the resonance cascade.
but it's Half-Life. There's no swimming there. Yep. Okay. So this might just work. It'd be the worst hack of all time, but hope it broke. What did I break? What did I do? No value set. Fuck you. I'm gonna stay too much longer, but have fun. Good luck with what you're doing. Thanks, love you. Or play the VR part and quote. No, play it on your PSP, man. Come on. You know you wanna play it on PSP instead. Fuck. Auto control pass return of value. He's floating in. Keep doing that. Stop it. Am I holding the cold? Oh, it plays it plays a takeout too. So that was neat. I like that actually. He's forced to play a little bit of a takeout animation. Um, well, do I like that? I think I do. If not, I can just add a condition to say, hey, no, maybe don't do that. If people complain, I'll take it out. How about that? But cool. So now, what's that happen? When we buy a weapon off the wall, well, actually, hold on. Needs to be something for once. Hello, Heather. Right through the rate array. So weapon 0 is what was in requested slot. Okay. This is turning out nice. I like that weapon utility is slowly becoming the new weapon, but in a good way. You have this juggernaut here. You have like something a lot cleaner, something a lot nicer. Anyway. Needs adapted. If we give weapon. This also make the getting it doesn't affect the third style. It didn't do that to begin with, I think. Does your comment say something about that? It definitely doesn't. Like by concerns because when you have a third weapon. I know nothing about that. Right? Either way, this is a revamp. This is a revamp. Make it properly. So disregard the way it works as a whole currently. Just throw that away. Oh, hold on, my phone's going off. Okay. Instead it does, but Nito. Anyways. Hearsay. Put it in a bug report, give me a video, or else I don't believe you. That's how it works. I'll read it, I'll try to replicate it. If I don't have it, I close it. Please don't just report things out of hearsay. Please don't do that to me. Too much other shit I have to go through. It gets to that milk cake, gives you a little kiss on the head, good night. I'm gonna animate that. It like grows legs and it hunches over and go. Okay. I'm getting distracted again. So, all this straight garbage. All of this garbage. Oh, you know what? When we run, do we? Give weapon. Active in slot. Get him take out. True. Float. Play first raid. How about that? That'll prevent that from me. And play first raid is true. Okay. So that I want other promises. Yeah, I wouldn't add it anyway. It was just part of the joke. Part of the funny. Fuck off. Yeah, hold on. This is a mess. Oh. Okay, that's okay. Here's the meat. Get the fuck out. Do a bunch of dumb shit here. So weapon, give weapon. Other dumb. I think that's it. Okay, we got warnings. That's cool. Open the warnings. Score. I'll do this temp actually. Oh. Then the game crash. Interesting. We have a method for bug reporting. You can report bugs on the GitHub. A cool round though. Now does this still give it to me? Nope. It brokey. I think I have two. I think I have two calls. Okay, so let's look at what happened. Oh, is it Tempe? It needs to be Tempe. Hello. Okay, so it looks like the shuffling. I have my starting ammo here. I buy the Type 100. Doesn't set the thingy. Wonder if that's a swamp bug. Let's see, let's see. Different. Oh, FTOS. Let's see what reserve is. I'll tell us if it's a swamp bug or not. It's 32, that makes sense. 0? Oh. Excuse you. A weird one. Weird breakage. Let me get rid of this headache. Finds a slot. What's up with the weapon ID? That works. I wonder what happens if I reload it. Force it. Self-found weapons. I reserve equals 400. Apply. It doesn't. And I printed it. That was weird. So find it fascinating. Did the cult start with 400? No, it like tried to. Something weird is happening there. It says 400, prints 400, but I don't have 400. Does this not break? Is that what's happening? That wouldn't make any sense, right? No, it's breaking as it should. Why don't I have 400 rounds in reserve? Very strange. Something's gotta be done. Something is forcing that. Or maybe not. Am I sure this compiles? Compile, so where's the info? Always a fun day. You're messing with weird quick C oddities. That didn't build. I still have 8 out of 32. Well, I already said what the means are. And it seems you've ignored that. I don't appreciate it. Wait, is this still here? Am I stupid? What? Well, the game installed. That's cool. And my controller started vibrating. This is interfering. I don't even know if that works properly. I forgot to undo that. Is the issue. Let me bring this all back. It was way too much wishful thinking to think I was typing on that. That's my mistake. Yeah, okay. First things first. I can switch even though I have nothing in it. Weapon swap weapons. So if self-out weapons 1 equals 0 equals 0. Hold more. Or if self-out. So that'll fix that. Or not. I lied. Oh. I know why, because this card's in the wrong place. This would be weapons. Weapon. Be right there like that. Here we go. So now everywhere I see gross. Luckily I can do this. Place self-out weapons 0. Place all. Oh. Then serve print mag to print mag to mag left. Oh, breakage! Oh no! Oh, that's right, it's weapon magazine. Weapon mag. Back to compiling. Okay. It's not drawing, and I think it's not drawing because we still send. Alright, Matt, so let's go everywhere. Everywhere. So everywhere we see current. Incorrect magnitude. Blank that out of existence. Still in a lot of places, but that's alright. And parser. Alright, do that. Hold on. Something that interests me. Weapon. To like deepen my voice so it's not screaming up in customers. And one of them caught me out on it, like a regular. I just wanted to have a bit of a deepy weepy voice. Music, did you make the Dave and Busters? Interesting idea, Rev. Interesting idea. Okay. Back on it. Client funks. Okay. um. Got weapons 0. Left. What uses this weapon switch function? One instance. Wait. Carrying on. Mystery box. Jammed in drive-thrus all the time. Sounds epic, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay. I'll take this back for now. Tell me what I want. Line Funk 610. Keep going. Main. That'll do it. That's the stat that gets sent to the HUD. It's probably what's relevant right now. Hello. Oh man, I don't know if that'll work. Weapon 0. Weapon magazine? No way. Uh-uh. Not a chance, right? Holy shit, dude. I love Spike. Love Spike. Magazine. Okay, so what does the client use for current ammo? I'm gonna wrap this up here soon though, because we are approaching the hour-and-a-half mark. This definitely was always supposed to be a multi-day thing. It just uses stat ammo. We just like set that somewhere. Excuse me. Hmm. I don't think I saw it in the. Definitely didn't. So I'm gonna break it as a break in general. It's too expensive. Otherwise, I think it's awesome. No, what links current ammo to ammo? Why don't I know this? What kind of cheap hack is that? It's so weird. How's it too expensive? It lets you hold 50% more gun. Like, not really, Casey. It doesn't do as much as you'd think. Um, there's less value in the amount of weapons you hold, and more value in the type of weapons you hold. Think about think about most meta in the game. There are usually only one or two weapons, one or two wonder weapons. Um, so like, what are you gonna put in the third slot? You could do an LMG, but if you have an LMG, it's not going to take you as far as those two wonder weapons are. In the sense that like, if it's round 30 and you have a ray gun and a WAF and an MG42, um, how often are you going to use the MG42 and how useful is that going to be? Uh, the the zombies meta is really dependent on or designed around two weapons. So it's an accessory, but it's not a super useful accessory. Especially in not. Um, One, you're kind of wrong about the revolver. The revolver has a huge fall off. It would be ray gun, Browning, MG. Um, but like for what you get on average, it's kind of garbage to be honest. I think if it was, I would settle for 3,000. But for the most expensive perk in the game, and all it does is give you a third weapon. That's like nothing. That's Brampton anyways. Okay. Well, I need a hack here. I think is the solution. That I need a hack. I don't like doing it. Self dot current ammo is self dot weapons 0. Um, reserve. I'll fix that. We can fix that later. But I just want to I want to visualize. Really. Now this is proper. Okay. So we got an interesting load error there. So we're still getting that issue. I think it's an issue with optional floats. I hate dealing with them. Oh, wait. Well, that's proper. If the mag is greater than 0, service greater than 0, so that'll fix it. I think it's just a weird like, float. No. It did quick optionals suddenly get like off like terrible? Is it a stack issue? Like, either way, not my problem. We'll just pass zeros in there. That'll fix it. Or cause an error. What did I? Oh, the command parser. 0, 0. Test. Now the type 100 should be on. Type 100 is now awesome. Confirm. It looks like when we swap, ammo is swapped properly. The actual weapon isn't. An interesting bug. He was behind that. So, swap weapons. The weapon ID gets swapped like everything else does. Wait until I get my hands on it. Type 100 is the last standard gun to be messed with, to be remodeled. It's not the last gun that needs modeled, because there's another bolt action rifle in Shinonuma has the same stats as either the car or the Springfield. It's the Arasaka. Call this shit. The Type 1000. I'm done with it. I think that's the pack name. Genuinely can't remember. I don't think I've ever packed a punch the Type 100 in my life. Let's see what it is. Fast cookie. Oh, 1001 Samurais. My bad. My mistake. Copy the animation thing for that. It worked really well. I don't like how the thumb kind of comes up out of nowhere. It's definitely a decent reference. And he animated, Bub's animated like the fake physics decently. I think it'd be a good reference. What gun is in Shino? The Arasaka. Another bolt action. Okay. Oh, why would everything but the weapon ID? The weapon name gets one. Is this the same shit with optionals? It has to be the same shit with optional. So weird. Oh, you know what? No, I'll do that some other time. Okay, now that's working properly. I'm gonna test my luck here. I'm gonna buy Mule Pick and see if that works as well. I'm gonna buy the Springfield. Oh, I pulled out the Colt. I put a Colt Type 100 Springfield. Colt Type 100 Springfield. Okay. Sorry, I mean for the air, so I gotta. Oh yeah. Yeah, like it's just another bolt action. It was really weird of COD to do that. The bolt action. But they did. Okay, well I think this is a good stopping point. We have weapon swapping re-implemented. Um, like pretty decently. There was that meal kick bug. So that's like half the battle right there, which is nice. So it makes it a good stopping point at the hour and a half mark. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. We had a decent really weird stuff like a scope when papped. Shidonuma didn't have pack a bunch. So that's something that we'd have to brainstorm and come up with a unique concept with. We did the Springfield. Um, yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by and listening to me rant. My birthday is coming up soon, so if you would like to give me money for my birthday, that'd be awesome. I have links in the description. If you want to pay me. But with that being said, money for my birthday. It's in the description. If you want to pay me. But with that being said,